Hello, good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Wilson's World Homeschool here. This one, I've been looking forward to this one because I'm a huge fan of the show we have on tonight right here, WCCB, Charlotte CW, Penn Teller Foolis. And if you're a fan of the show like I am, this guy needs no introduction right here. Kostya right here. Hello. Hi.
Hello. Nice to see you.
Listen, man, thank you so much for joining us here. You're really well known for being one of the few that have been able to go on with Penn Teller, and well, you got them. You fooled them.
Yeah, it was mind-blowing. I was not, I was just going in just to have the opportunity to meet with them and perform for them. Wasn't expecting it. And when Penn picked up a chair and threatened me and got angry and went crazy, I knew this is going to be good.
Yeah, listen, I want to talk about, because you do a lot, you work with business and all that, but just for now, the show, and again, it's on again. We have a new one on tonight at 9 right here, WCCB, Charlotte's CW right here. How was that experience for you on the show? I mean, did people, I mean, I know you, people got to come up to you all the time. How has it helped your career?
It made a huge impact. Like, I am forever grateful to Penn and Teller. I mean, the show is an amazing showcase for magic you wouldn't get to see anywhere else. And I think it's one of the most popular shows on television right now because the whole family can come together. They can watch the show. They can guess how it's done. But if you ever watch interviews with Penn and Teller, they say that the fooling part is like irrelevant. That's like the gimmick they use to get it on TV. But really, it's a showcase for magicians like myself who are local performers, for 10, 15, 20 years, who would have been anonymous. And now they gave me this chance to be on the national stage, transform my career.
And those guys are, I mean, they're just fans of the craft. It is a great show, but they're just fans of just what they do. And it's neat watching their reactions, especially with you, obviously, but seeing them and seeing them thinking, because they're with the audience and connecting. But you're right, though. There's so much going on there besides just the fooling part, which is really pretty cool.
Yeah, people know different genres of comedy and movies, and now they're starting to realize there's different genres of magic and different types of performers thanks to this show.
Well, and for you, I know, and we're going to talk about this later on in the hour, you're doing a whole lot of stuff with different businesses and different people right now as they're going virtual. Big shout out to your friend Moreau down there in Florida and all that. Love that guy.
Yeah.
Do you have a little something here you can show us real quick?
Well, why don't I show you the trick that I used to fool Penn and Teller, because it's something that people want to see live. And so welcome to my studio. I've got here, this is where I get to watch my audience. I've also got a little overhead camera and a table right over here. So whenever I need to switch, and by the way, this is the trophy that I got for fooling them. I tell my audience, this is not what I'm telling you. The FU is what they said to me when I fooled them. So let's switch over to our overhead camera and I'll show you what we got. We've got a pack of playing cards. Everything I do is with a regular bicycle deck of cards. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shuffle these cards in kind of a crazy way. Instead of the usual way like this, I'm going to turn half the cards face up and half the cards face down. Now, the idea of this trick is over 80 years old. Magicians know how to do different versions, but I'm the only magician that lets you shuffle the cards crazy like this. So when you watch the video of Penn and Teller, the moment I start doing this is when they start getting angry because they're realizing, wait a minute, this is not the way we do the trick.
Oh.
So let's do this. Help me out here. I'll go through the cards. Just say stop anytime you like, and that'll be your card.
Stop.
Right there. You want the 10 of clubs or a different one?
That's the one.
10 of clubs. Perfect. Now here's your choice. Do you want me to put it back in face up or face down into the deck? Which way?
Face down.
Face down. Very good. So the 10 of clubs goes face down into the deck. So you see it here. All the cards face up, all the cards face down. Now all we do is we wait, and every card is now the right way. See, every card is now face up. Every single one except for one, and it's the only one, and hopefully lucky for me, that is your 10 of clubs. Thank you so much, my friend.
I love this guy. I love this. Don't forget tonight, 9 o'clock, Penn and Teller Fool Us. We're going to have more with this amazing man right here, and maybe talk about how he could do a show for you and your business. That's coming. Man, that was good, man. That was awesome. We got more Kostya coming up. Wilson's World in just a few. Hello, good morning, everybody. I am still just buzzing from the segment earlier this hour. Wilson's World here with Kostya right here. You know him, you love him from a Foolish Penn and Teller. Again, he's one of the few that have been able to fool him on there, and it's on tonight, the new season. It's a great new season, Kostya. I don't know if you've seen any of it.
Oh,
it's so fun.
No, yeah, the first episode, they had magicians who've been on there multiple times, and these are all my colleagues and friends. So I'm sitting at home, I'm rooting for them. Some of them I know what's happened, and I'm just so excited to see it. It's not easy to come up with this stuff and then go out there and do it. So it's going to be an awesome season.
Tonight, 9 o'clock right here, WCCB Charlotte CW. More details, WCCBCharlotte.com. So for you, and thank you for a little bit of that work right there. What have you been doing since March, since we've all kind of been in lockdown here? What do you do?
Yeah, you know, I thought I was going to do nothing for 6 months. I was still settling down, and that's it. And then I got a call from a client saying, can you do a virtual cocktail party? The way you would do it in normal hotels, do it virtually. So I created the show for them. And since then, I've done over 50 shows. I've connected over 3,000 households. And that means thousands of more people because there's families in every house, you know, kids, dogs, everyone getting together.
So you're so involved with people. How do you do that?
So there's really particular strategies that I use to engage my audiences. You know, so I'm doing shows from between 10 people to 500 people. And so I'll give you an example. This is my studio here, and this is where I get to watch the audience. So this is where I get to interact and talk to them. So I'll show you little clips here. Oh. This is what I've got. When I'm interacting with people, I'm hanging out with them, I'm calling on them. And there's particular things I do. So I will call on one person and I'll interview them, or I'll have everyone at home participate by grabbing their deck of cards and being a part of the trick. You know, when we see each other, right, when I have this up for parts of the show and the audience sees themselves, it reminds them of being in a theater, of being in a live setting, and reminds them that they're part of this great community and part of the audience. And that's what makes the energy just as palpable as a live show.
Man, I tell you, so many people have had to bob and weave a little bit. I'm jealous of your setup right there. I've got this, and I love this, but no, I might have to get some pointers right here. So that's really cool. So you're doing things, you know, for businesses and meetings and all of that kind of stuff. How do people find out more? How do people book you for a show?
Yeah, so my webpage is real easy, KMagic, just the letter K, MAGIC.com. And you'll see that I do, along with virtual shows and team building and client appreciation events, I've been a motivational speaker for 15 years. I talk about how to think like a magician. So I've been coming into these company meetings and talking about how important it is to shift our perception and how we can influence other people's perceptions. And, you know, that message has always been relevant, but this day more than ever, people just need to see things differently and be inspired to transform the world around us right now.
Man, we'll have a link up to your website there, WCCBCharlotte.com. That is a really great message right there, man. This has been fun. You've also inspired me a little bit. Speaking of that, listen, can we do a little bonus? We'll do a little bonus trick for you at WCCBCharlotte.com. So we're going to wrap this up now, but go to WCCBCharlotte.com. We'll have a little bonus trick on there for you. And don't forget, watch the show tonight, 9 p.m., Penn and Teller, Foolish, right here, WCCB Charlotte.
Your minds will be blown. You're going to love it. It's the best magic show on television.
Great stuff. More at WCCBCharlotte.com. Kostya, thank you, man. That's Wells' World.